Y'all already know what it is, man. Bet the House podcast. Um, in the midst of it, with everything that we do, with everything that we do, uh, sometimes we like to talk about things that really be on my mind. So what's on my mind is something that everybody should know. Social motherfucking media. Social media to me has ruined the world as we knew it. So tonight, I got two of my people in the building. Introducing Miss. She wanted to collab with us, and we on Bet the House. We like to collab with people. We like to go through different walks of life and let everybody express themselves. Introduce yourself and tell us, Miss Lady, what's going on.
Hey y'all, I'm Kim, aka at Miss Possible Baby, on Instagram, Kim Gibson on Facebook. But social media is a perfect topic for me because I'm involved in a lot of social media outlets, different radio shows, different podcasts, different artists, management. I'm going around. I'm doing a lot whatever needs to be done. Let's change the way this works because, like you said, social media has life. This can't be it.
I got my man Mario. Talk to me, play. How you feeling today, man? Introduce yourself and your platform once again for us.
All right, I'm Mario J of the At the Sound of My Voice podcast, the Channel 82 Network, a couple other ventures here and there. Have a poetic platform, pretty much going with the same format as most of the podcasts you go to in terms of the conversation, but I just kick it off with more of a poetic feel first. Um, Social media is definitely a big part of everything that I use, but I'm with Miss Kim. If there are some changes made, it's definitely going to be some interruptions coming in the near future.
You know, social media wouldn't even bother me if the people on it didn't feel so safe and secure behind it. Like social media, I'm telling you, social media has changed lives so dramatically. Everybody is somebody on social media, you know, and it's amazing how much of an impact it has on our lives because I came up in the era that if we had an issue, we didn't run to social media. Why? Because there was no social media to run to. We solved our issues face to face as men and as women. We didn't run to Twitter and type in letters and numbers and I'm gonna see you and I'm gonna beat you.
Twitter
I'm
fingers.
gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Like social media, everybody is somebody on social media makes you feel bigger than what you really are. And that's what kills me about it. Like everybody, we know you ain't nothing in real life, but on the gram you got 15,000 followers, and it's like, okay, they don't know the real you. So
Right.
it makes me mad because people indulge themselves so much into social media, and you know, what do y'all remember pre-social media? What do y'all remember pre-social media as opposed to now? What is some of the changes and similarities? Because I can name a bunch, but I'm gonna start with y'all. What is some of the things that y'all notice about social media as opposed to the real world?
Would you like to start, gentlemen?
I think
Say
you
that
on.
one more time.
I was just saying, what are some of the changes that you see within social media that, you know, are different from the real world?
I can just say for myself, on the positive side, I'm able to establish a larger web presence for my brand and different things I'm working on, no matter what stage I'm at. You know, so it's you get a chance for those of us who are trying to make a positive impact and actually building something, and we're not trying to use social media to hide behind something. You know, we're able to market, we're able to put more out there on social media. I was squeamish about getting on anything outside of Facebook after the MySpace Black Planet era.
Yeah.
And then when I finally got on, it wasn't as bad as it is now. I think the biggest thing is social media has made it easier for people to hide behind, you know, that lack of confidence and different things like that. Because initially you didn't have all the extra ads and all the nonsense wasn't allowed. It's kind of like daytime television. At first, you couldn't curse, you couldn't, you know, there were so many things you couldn't do. Then all of a sudden, from the radio to the television, then to social media, now they saying all kinds of cuss words and going left with all the subject matters and things like that. And I think it just opened up a lane for people to just really just do whatever they want to. And that's what sells. And with social media, the platforms themselves being free, now they're basically advertising that BS.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Miss Kim?
Well, you know, I'm an 80s and 90s baby. So 80s and 90s was a whole different breed of how you present your business. But it's a catch-22 because there's positives to it and there's negatives to it. Like he was saying, you know, it gives people the ability to present themselves as something that they're quite not if you're dealing with them on a personal level and a business level. Everybody's not who they. Social media has made it easy to have a mask because all you gotta do is look good and somebody's gonna pay attention.
I got my homie just popped in, Miss Queen, Miss Power Lipstick.
Hello, everybody.
Hey,
Talking about social media.
How are you guys today?
We talking about the
Okay.
good and the bad of social media. Like,
Okay.
my thing with social media is it does have its benefits, like Mario just said. Yes, you can reach out and you can expand and promote your brands and your businesses and all that. But social media can also bring out the suckers in people. You know, you have a lot of people who do a lot of sucker shit on social media, and it just pisses me off. Like, back in the days when you did something to somebody, you didn't run and go tell the world. Now it's like everything that you do, you have to get on YouTube or live stream and let people know that you did it. Like, I just shot somebody. I'm a real killer. I'm this, I'm that. Like, yo, we don't care. But this generation does care because they run and they eat everything and they it's like putty in their hands. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
social media has become the new era of snitching to me. Because anything that you do, you have to run to the gram. You have to run to Facebook. You have to run to YouTube. You have to tell somebody, you know, if you aren't popping on social media, you really aren't anybody. That's the
Add to that though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now people are getting paid for it. Now you have a lot of quality content out there on the net, but like back when social media hit and those viral fight videos and stuff used to get out, now people are figuring out ways as to where they can put that on the net and get paid for it. So if you got a jumping YouTube page, if you got it controlled the right way, I mean, you got people who are basically getting paid to put that mask on, as Ms. Kim was saying. And now it becomes a lot easier because, like, oh, I can make a living off of this. So not only do I have to not go get a job and not really put my real self out there, I can use this and just clown all day or clown somebody or put negativity out in the air. I don't have to go solve my problems like I don't do. I can just clown online all day.
But see, eventually them blinders come off. them blinders come off eventually, because for the ones that act like, you know, they are something big on social media, it's people out here that will really test that. It's people out here that will really, oh, you Billy Badass online.
Right.
I gotta make my name off of you because you Billy Badass. So now I gotta come see what's to you. So now my clout can go up. It's a bunch of clout chasing going on social media. Social media, again, we are all podcasters. We use this tool to our advantage, but some people use it for the wrong reason. And that's why, you know, I feel like eventually, I always ask people, if social media did not exist, what would you be doing in your life? So, Queen, talk to me. How you feel about the social media era?
A lot of people wouldn't even know. Oh, I'm sorry. They wouldn't even know what to do with their lives. Sorry.
Go ahead, Queen.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I don't think I have good connection, but I hope you guys can hear me. It's funny that you asked that, because I was just having a phone conversation about social media and just basically the traumatizing things that we have been seeing on social media. I also touched bases on my page about 4 days ago. There's different murders on social media, you know, a lot of different pornography on social media. But that's the pro. These are the cons to social media. As far as the pros, you know, like us promoting networking, getting to know each other, that's a pro. And us, you know, making money from social media, in which I feel that that's what it was made for. But nowadays, everyone is a star on social media.
Right.
It makes you feel like you're famous. It makes you feel like you can hide behind. Everyone hides behind social media. Bottom line.
They make you feel like you ain't nobody unless you in tour with somebody too. Like a lot of
I can't really hear.
A lot of social media manufactures beefs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a business. Social media, it's a business.
Yeah,
Beef.
it is. It's business. For people who think the way that we think, but if we take, for example, people who don't really get attention in their everyday life, like now they're a star.
Good point.
You get what I'm saying? Like, likes go to your head now. Likes go to your head. Now you're a model. Now you're a rapper and a singer. You know?
Right.
Yeah, and when they don't get that attention, the next thing that comes is they're gonna go a little bit farther with whatever it is that they're doing. They start off doing a little bit here and there to try to get that attention, and then after that, if that doesn't work, well, let me get a little bit more personal, and all of a sudden, your whole situation is playing out, and then the next post that might come up, whether it's a picture, a meme, or a status.
I'm a witness to that. Like, it be so many people that try to beef with me on social media and then be like, yo, I know you in real life.
Mm-hmm.
You can play tough for these people and your little friends. You can play tough for them, but I know you. I know you in real life. You're not that person. Everybody on social media has a gun. Everybody on social media has money. You flashing money. It just blows me. Like, sometimes I hate coming on social media. Like, Facebook constantly blocks me because I speak my mind. It constantly blocks my ass for 30 days. So 30 days, a lot of times I sit back and be like, damn, I needed this break because I don't have to see the fake shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I see so much. Social media is a great tool if you use it right. I've seen people get rich off of social media alone. Like, blow up, get rich, get money, get deals. Like, like everything. Social media, I just remember the way old school life was. We didn't need social media to have fun. We didn't need social media has taken over. It's taken over for dating. It's taken over for the street. Taking over for businesses. Is like you most likely have to, and you can't be friends with everybody on social media.
Oh my gosh, no.
My mama is not my friend on social media. I'm sorry, because I don't need her calling me every 5 minutes asking me about what's this on your page? Who you into it with? Why you post that girl shaking her booty on online? Like, I don't want to hear all that. So sometimes you gotta realize the benefits of who you dealing with on social media, because you posting all this for social media, but not everybody is happy that you posting this shit. Not everybody is happy about your success on social media. You want to get on social media and talk about what you're doing and all the good that you're doing, but for every 5 people that's on there proud of you, it's about 6 more people that's hate, that's that's looking like, oh, he getting money over there. All right, we gonna get him. That's why I never understood the whole counting money on social media thing. I never understood that.
Right. How you just setting yourself up for a few different things that could happen when you want that type of money. Like, there's only a few things that could happen wanting money on social media.
Yeah, and that's the thing that blows. Mario, are you a social media flasher, or do you hang around people that be the flag? Like, it's okay to boast and brag about all the good things that you're doing, but are you one of them? Have you been around some of them people that like flashing money and all that online? I can't hear you.
I hadn't been around people who like flashing money, but I have been around people who pretty much thrive on their social media presence of being a. You can't hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Mhm. I hear you.
Oh, yeah.
But
Let me see.
but my thing is, be who you are online and offline. Okay, you can play tough, you can play Billy
Okay,
Badass.
here we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You can play Daddy Warbucks and everything you want on social media, because social media this day and age makes you believe you are bigger than what you are. I'm one of them people. I'm not gonna beef with you on social media, but if I feel like you coming at my character, then I have to defend myself. And this is how the world has made us to think. We have to defend ourselves on social media, because you can post a picture and somebody will see your shoes and they'll be like, "Oh, look at them shoes. Look at this. Look at that." Like, who the fuck cares? Like,
Right.
cares? Like, I'm not fit to care. My life does not be based around what people on social media think about my lifestyle. I'm going to live my life. I'm not gonna live with no regrets. But Mario, back to what you were saying, my guy. I think he froze. So you say you from Georgia, right?
Yeah,
So
I was born in Kentucky, but I've been in Georgia my whole life almost. You know.
yeah, I'm just so used to living life. I'm so used to living real life. People let social media determine everything. What's hot? What's new? What's fresh? What's the new move? What's we all we
Listen, it amazes me at the presence. They're all about likes, comment, likes, which I understand that, likes and shares and comments, it brings money, it brings business, it brings entrepreneurship, it brings, new friendships, it brings old connections. Like, I understand it's very valuable to a degree, but when you come from the 80s and 90s and you experienced life before social media, you know that it's definitely a 50-50, if not more negative percentage, that people would be better off if they spent less time worrying about who likes what, as far as how they live their lives, and they spent more time investing in their businesses that they claim they have. That, them PPP loans are running out pretty
yeah.
soon. You know.
And you know what? Them PPP loans list came out, and it started.
Right.
It had people showing up, one they cut and all that. And I'm just like, again, this is how information on social media gets tough.
Social media.
Right now, I have someone who wants to be Billy Badass with me, but you're doing it online though. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I came up with this topic, because I feel like everybody's tough, but people don't understand that social media is the cause for a lot of real life situations. Like once
it can get real quick.
You get off of this posting, oh, we gonna do this and we gonna do that. You cannot be that person on social media and then go try to have a normal life. You cannot have a normal life. You can't be walking around in the mall with your girl when you done told 500,000 some people that when you see this dude, it's on site. Like you don't have a normal life when you do that. Like you can't be out
because now the whole world's watching.
Yeah, you can't be out at the park with your kids and living life, and you just told somebody you gonna beat their ass or you gonna kill them when you see them, because now when that person sees you, first thing they doing is getting their phone out and they gonna approach you. They don't care if you with your kids, they don't care if you with your mama, they don't care about none of that. Social media has gotten a lot of people hurt. It has gotten a lot of people killed.
Well, see, one thing about it, back when I was a kid, that I was that guy. Like if you said something to me or I heard you said something about me, I'm gonna approach you and ask you that question. I'm like, okay, is this something you said? You know, I'm coming to you. I'm not going to anybody else. You know, there was no social media at that point in time, and I'm talking about junior high. I was never the baddest guy, but for me, if somebody approached me a certain way, or I heard somebody said something at that time, I'm coming to ask you a question. I'm like, hey, what's going on? You know, what was about this? And you know, I had altercation back when I was younger, and I approached the guy. This was before social media. And see, nowadays, people put stuff on social media. First thing they want to do, they'll put it up. And it's never happened to me that I know of, but they'll put it up. Then they'll block the person so that person can't see it, and they'll just hear it through the grapevine.
They can't even see it, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So you got people not only hiding behind the social media, they're so afraid that the other person is going to really do something or invalidate what they just put up that they block the person. They go ahead, unfriend them, block them, all this good stuff. Then all of a sudden it gets back to them. Now they got some explaining to do.
And social media can also get you caught up. It can also social media can definitely get you caught up. Like you can definitely be doing your thing, and I don't condone it, but if you out here, you definitely not supposed to be putting all your business out on social media, because you have people who are making fake pages to see what's going on with you. Since you can block somebody, but they still know everything that's going on your page.
Right. They'll buy a whole new phone, get a whole new email, start a whole new page just to see what's going on with you.
Even they got their friends watching, or all these little texting apps they got now. It's easy for a person to find access to your life.
It is, right.
You want them to, and
that's kind of scary to a degree.
Yeah.
What about the law enforcement? Law enforcement is watching through social media as well.
And they're pulling it out in court. They're definitely using it against people in court for convictions.
That's what happened. That's what happened to Bobby Shmurda.
Indeed.
Bobby Shmurda made that song, and in that song, he telling about all his bodies him and his homies done had. And when he went, they said, "Oh, this is how we got y'all. Exactly. This is how we got y'all. We found out who everybody was, because everybody, when you made this song telling us how many bodies y'all had a week ago, everybody was in there with you. Everybody.
I got one even better for you. It was this cat that was he was stunting so hard on the gram. This may have been like 4 or 5 years ago. He was working for I think he's working for an armored truck company or a bank or something like that. but he wanted to be a rapper. So what he did, he figured out a way to swipe the money, and they're trying to figure out who was getting it. So all of a sudden, they look on his social media page. I mean, he's bought like 2 or 3 cars. He making rap videos and doing all this stuff on social media. And then they went and investigated, pulled all the logs, and lo and behold, he's the person who took this money. And you're talking about upwards of $1 million, where he's just blowing it for an image on Instagram. He didn't go buy a house. He didn't invest it. He didn't put any away. He just blew it because of an image on social media just to get followers.
It was this dude. It was this dude in Chicago a couple years ago. His mama took very good care of this dude. Right? She had money. She took very good care of this dude. He decided that it wasn't enough. So he plotted with his homies and had his mama killed.
Yep.
For the life insurance, I think her life insurance was like 90,000 or some shit.
Yep. It wasn't even like $1 million.
First thing he did with that money when he got it, on social media.
Yep.
All fancy cars. He was out making it rain in the crowd, throwing money.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm looking like, bro, you just killed your mama. You just killed your mama for all of this. And what is the outcome?
Your mama,
yep. The outcome, did that guy ever go to jail? He did go to jail, right?
He went to jail. Yeah. He went to jail because the people that he hired snitched on him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Imagine that.
Yeah, he was like making like
he didn't even
rap
videos. How much he got.
Yep. He did rap. The first thing he did was did the rap video and everything. Like, what the hell?
You killed your mama to make a video.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what about these? I know you guys probably touched bases on that already, but my phone died. I do apologize. What about like these people being murdered on Instagram?
Facts.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say a while ago. I just seen videos of people that are actually being like 187 on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what? And that's what people do a lot of shit for. They pull out their guns, they pull out their cameras, they do all this shit, they run up on you in malls. It was one lady, and I promise y'all, I don't know the full story, but this lady was in tour with somebody, and she pulled up the lady house and slapped her mama about 4 times on camera.
Yep.
And then they said a couple weeks later, the girl ended up getting killed.
I think I remember that. Remember that.
Slapped the shit out this lady mama.
Wait, was that like a year ago?
Yeah, and they said a couple weeks later, the girl ended up getting killed.
The one that was slapping
it was somewhere around a little over a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about a year ago.
She made sure that she had a camera phone in hand.
Yes, she did.
And it's like people take that shit to the heart because now we have to retaliate. We on social media, you have humiliated us. So now we have to retaliate. It's mandatory that we retaliate. Like, you made this public, we're gonna solve this public. It's not gonna be a private situation. So it's like once a person get their ass whooped online, or any type of celebrity get their ass whooped online, they have to defend that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because now it makes it seem like you're weak or you're got the best of you.
And then that leaves you open for prey because now everybody's plotting on you because they think you just gonna go because you don't get beat up all on the gram, all on Snapchat, all on Facebook.
Go ahead, Mario.
Well, I've been put in Facebook jail. I put in IG jail before for some simple posts that I put up. And I'm talking about as soon as I post them, you might have like a half a second from one platform to the next. I can't post for 24 hours, but all the stuff we're talking about doesn't get flagged and it stays up. It's always there. So if you notice, if you go to my page, you'll see what I post. You'll read some of the stuff that I post. And I've had my group on Facebook. It's an art group. I've had that group for over 10, 15 years. I got flagged for spam in my own group, and it's a private group. But then everything that we're talking about gets the green light every other day, and this is what we're coming across. So if you killing somebody, you fighting, you committing a crime, or you shaking some ass, you gonna get a pass.
Get a
And then
pass.
to piggyback on what Mike is saying right now, that leads to humiliation on Instagram, and then some people kill themselves. We haven't even touched bases on
That's a big
cyberbullying.
issue. Suicide linked to
Cyberbullying.
social media. Yes.
Yeah, people get humiliated, and you know, something that they did in their privacy, their own home, gets put on social media, and now the whole world has seen them get down, and now
They can't handle it.
Mail and all messages about, you know, you should be ashamed of yourself, or you worthless, or you ain't nothing, and people take their own life because of how social media, cyberbullying is ridiculous. Like, and it ain't even adults, it's children. It's
It's
children
kids,
cyberbully. You know, and that's the sad part about it. Like, adults can handle things a little bit better than children, but you should definitely do what that's why, for me personally, my kids have a limit on YouTube. I'm gonna watch YouTube all damn day. That's because YouTube is a part of that wave. You seeing all this shit on YouTube, all this shit. YouTube got some ridiculous ass videos on there, but they own wave, so you really can't say none too much about them. My kids are not allowed to sit here and watch YouTube all day. I might give them an hour or two, but I'm always monitoring what they're watching, because y'all remember they had some type of demon or something they said was coming out to get kids and all this on YouTube.
On that game, it was a game. You know what? Let me tell y'all, my sister, I have he was 9 at the time. This was last year. And she was basically, she called me and she was telling me that my nephew was acting kind of zoned out, right? And she, like, literally, whatever the app it was, she gave him some money for the app. It's like a kid game. And she said, I had to stop him from watching that and playing that game. And I deleted it from his phone. She said he was acting like a zombie.
Oh, yeah.
I kid you not. I will not make this up. Yeah.
That's scary, girl. I'm telling you.
Social media.
That's why I'm following you.
And the trends.
Well, we took our younger kids. We just took YouTube off of their phones and tablets and everything. The younger kids aren't allowed to watch anything but YouTube Kids, and I still look at that to make sure ain't nothing crazy on that.
And then
it's good they have parental controls.
My kids be trying to get on TikTok, and I'll be like, "You're 7, you're 8. How the fuck do you know about TikTok? How do you, you know?"
You'd be surprised.
I had one of my kids had a friend on their friends list that had a picture of his penis out. And I'm like, yo, nah, I'm cool with you on this. Nah, I'm good. And this was before I had even really knew what TikTok was. I'm like, yeah, if this the type of shit they allow, I'm good. I'm cool. I don't want no parts.
How old was he? A kid?
No, I think this was a grown man. I didn't even bother to go look at his profile. I just, hey, shut this shit down. We good. Ain't no more TikTok. We good. I'm cool.
Well, social media also promotes a lot of homosexuality.
Matter of fact, and as far as all these apps and platforms like that. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying social media promotes a lot of homosexuality.
That's true. That's another thing that bothers me. It's like social media plays a part in enforcing that on our kids. Like I made a post about a month ago, and I got called a homophobe and everything else because I made a post, and the post was simply stop forcing homosexuality on our kids.
Mm-hmm.
How in the hell am I a homophobe?
How is that homophobic though?
I don't want my 2 or 3 year old to worry about penises and whether they like each other. Come on now, I'm a homophobe for that. So I had a whole argument with somebody like, yo, I'm not being a homophobe. You love who you love. But at the same time, my children are 2 and 3. My children shouldn't have to watch Arthur and figure out why these two guys is getting married. Like
There you go. There you go.
We supposed to be learning how to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right. Can we run the fundamentals without sexualizing kids?
Yeah, at 3 or 4 years old. Like, come on now. This is what I be talking about. Like, and it didn't just stop. It's on everything now. Think about it. All our shows, all our black shows, no disrespect to no other race, but all our black shows have at least 1 or 2 characters tangled up in that community. And again, you love who you love, but think about it. How many white shows do you see like that? They make sure to put that in all black shows. They either have drug dealers, drug users, heavily, or they same sex. And I see the shit and I be like, okay, yeah, y'all doing too much. But then when I start seeing it on Sesame Street, when I start seeing it on all this stuff that my kids are looking to watch, it's like, okay, now y'all pushing this agenda. Y'all are pushing this. Now y'all want our kids to think that, and my kids are curious. My kids are curious. I can't
All
speak
kids are.
kids, but mine are curious. They're gonna ask questions. So I don't want to have to explain that to my 3 and 4 year old, but if I have to, I will. But y'all are not helping. You know, they want to learn ABCs 1, 2, 3, not titties and wee wees.
Yeah,
like,
certain conversations that kids just aren't ready for altogether. So, like you said, no.
Can our kids be kids first? Can we allow them to be kids? Can we allow them to be kids before we try to grow them up so fast?
Yeah, I had comedian Ron G on my show last week, and he made a really, really good, valid point. He said he hates to see parents dressing their newborn children like adults, like grown-ups, and we get these.
I detest it myself.
Can be kids.
Facts. Because you got people on social media dancing with their kids, and you know what?
Oh, it's bad.
Amber kids in lace.
Amber Rose just
come on, Possible baby. You know what I'm talking about.
Amber Rose just said that she twerks for her son. And she got on social media and said this. She said that she twerks for her son. Talk about that's mommy and son time. No.
That's sexual time. Twerking is sexual. You get horny when a person.
That's to show off your sexual finesse, how you twerk it.
He was on somebody's talk show. He was on somebody's talk show when she said that. And
that's
then
crazy,
I was just like,
they must have made her say that. Come on.
No. It's just like regular social media. She got paid to say something and do something crazy. So now she's willing to do whatever, whether it's social media, TV, whatever outlet, just to stay relevant. And that's what people do. It's like if you gain that celebrity in that type of space, that's exactly what you're gonna do to keep it. And so sometimes people get desperate enough to do that kind of nonsense, even at the cost of their kids. Because if you look at it, social media didn't start online. Social media started before it got online, and then once it got online, it was that much easier for the bullshit to pass.
Right.
Facts. So
it started with regular media, the TV, the magazines, the books, the movies. Regular media started all.
This doesn't have as many rules as regular TV, as regular media. Social media is a little bit more free.
More free, right?
You know, TV is playing they uncut shows late at night. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And the kids had to sneak and watch it, not type it in during PE.
Exactly.
BT censors their movies. Our favorite movies, they censor them. Baby Boy and all that. They all the curse words and shit out when they playing in prime time. But past 11 o'clock, always lit, is on and popping. Social media, you will see that shit all day. OnlyFans, all that shit all day long.
Big Smash. Was that you that made a comment last week and you basically was I don't know if it was you. I've been on different podcasting, But I think you said that they should have like the social media after hour, where if you want to have your OnlyFans, you want to have your porn, whatever, but it's after hour and it's restricted.
But
Was that you?
Yeah, I remember saying something like that. Now Twitter be wide open. Okay, you be seeing
That's what we were
asses
talking
and
about.
titties and people sucking dick all
That's
over
what-
Twitter with no remorse. Facebook,
Sure
you
do.
getting blocked. Instagram, you getting blocked. On Twitter,
The little bird.
Wide open.
Man,
Wow. Now,
Twitter is
was
Twitter is the
okay.
internet. Twitter is the new Google. Twitter is
Have
Google.
you guys,
All you
have
got
you
to do
guys
is
heard
look it up.
of have you guys heard of Backpage or Blackpage, where they're on?
I
they
haven't
You know
heard
what I'm
that.
talking about?
down. They shut Backpage down because Backpage was a
They were slitting
prostitution.
throats and everything.
Prostitution
Yeah.
site.
Page was a prostitution ring for real.
For real, with little kids and all of that. But you have to like, yeah, it was like a secret code or something it was like a little cult. And they killed people and they were raping little kids on there. It was very,
Yeah,
very fucked up.
it's dangerous
It was
on there.
fucked up. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yes.
And
See, when it comes to social media like that, man, like for me at first, when I first got on, I used it for what it was originally intended, keeping in contact, reaching out to people, trying to network, just on a regular basis. But after I really got to be an entrepreneur, like I started my podcast, I started on the 1st of 2020, that January 1st, before everything broke out. And before then, I've been an entrepreneur for over 12 years now. So where I'm at with social media is marketing, networking with people, like collaborating, that kind of thing. So when it gets to everything you guys are talking about, I'll see it on social media because I don't watch a lot of TV. Like
Me either.
and I don't have cable. I have every streaming platform that I would need to watch what I want to watch. So I miss the commercials. I miss the other stuff. So on social media, most of this, I don't get that because if it's not something that's going to build me, I'm not even looking at that like that because I only use it either to push, either family on personal page or business on my other pages. Yeah. So I'm missing a lot of what you're saying outside of that porn Twitter. It's like Twitter porn is wide open. Other than that, I don't really see anything.
All right, so I'm getting ready to wind this down. Anybody got any final thoughts? Could be whatever's on your mind. Speak on it. Y'all know how I am with final thoughts. Say whatever's on your mind.
I went last
Ladies
time.
first.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so my final thought, guys. Possible baby, I just followed you. Mario, I would like to follow you.
Yes.
Stay safe because the COVID numbers are creeping back up on us. I know a handful of people who are ill right now today because of COVID. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Man.
Yeah, I know. I'm in LA. I'm in California. Yeah.
Miss Kim, talk to me. You got some final thoughts?
I agree with her. Everybody stay safe. Social media, here we go. Everybody follow everybody. Make sure that we support what everybody has going on. Make sure we support Black business. Make sure we support small business. Make sure we support good business. All business ain't good business. So use social media for good, not bad. Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Big facts. Mario.
Hey, I appreciate it, Big Smash, for having me on. It's always good to connect with some new people. As always, it's a rated poetic situation, as you can see on the crown. You can follow me on social media at The Sound of My Voice on Instagram, the Channel 82 Network on Instagram. My personal page is Morio J. Either one is fine with me. My network is all about bringing the content creators and all the creatives together. So I love working with everybody. Big Smash gave me an opportunity to be on the other night, and I'm happy to be on again. And hey, either one of you call on me to be on the show, I'll be there.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. I'm waiting on Big Smash right now. We need to set up a date so you can come on Power Lipsticks too.
I told you, I'm I'm wide open. I'm looking at my calendar right now. You said August. You let me know I'm
Yep.
there.
Okay. Okay.
My final thoughts is this. Look, we have to stop being so consumed into social media that we are afraid to have a real life. Social media should not be your life. It can be a part of your life, but it should not be your whole entire life.
Right.
So make having a normal life normal again. All right, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to everybody that's gonna continue to watch. Get at my people, man. Let everybody know where they can find y'all at though.
Well, I put the in my screen name is actually my Instagram page. I just followed Kim. I was looking for Mario, but I couldn't find him.
I'll
Okay.
follow back as soon as I find y'all.
Make that happen. I'll make that connection happen.
Okay.
Yeah, just go ahead and get that together for me, Smash, and because I got all these underscores in my podcast page. So there's that one, and I mean, once you follow that one, I'll send you my other pages, because like I said, it's my other page is about linking everybody together and really trying to not just be on each other's shoulders, but really expand on that platform, because it actually is a network I'm building, not just with people, but with content as well. So
what's good, brother?
So yeah, definitely.
All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all. And I will be back in tune with y'all sooner than later. Y'all know what it is, man. We out.
All right, man.
Check your DM, Big Smash. Bye, guys.